Right, let's try that again. Hello, it's good morning where I am, good afternoon where he is, and hello wherever you are. We're playing a doubleheader. It's friendly, so there's no delay. This is Juri we're playing in one of his accounts. Let's talk. We are USSR to start. We got D-Style. Hooray! So we'll open 441. Oh, not 45. We'll put the one in Austria. Excuse me. You an intervention coup on Italy to start, depending on if Middle East scoring or Europe scoring drops. We can space NORAD, finish the turn inventing D-Style. We can strip out Austria and Finland before Truman Doctrine drops. Sure, why not? Yep. Hand to plug in. So Capture Nazi looks like a fine headline. (442). We'll go Capture Nazi. They drop Middle East scoring, which makes the coup on Italy look better value. So, let's do it. You only get one shot, and we made ours. Great start. Just what we want. They'll have to play into France. We can use special relationship to overtake Italy. Lots of throat clearing. My production assistant just brought me water to stop bothering you all. Still going to have to mute the mic. So yeah, Yuri's got to play into France here, basically, but could play into Pakistan or South Korea as well. Yeah, splits the difference, that's fine. We will also split the difference and play into Afghanistan. Oh, dropped Asia scoring. Force the play. We are going to space NORAD. Off to the races there. So they're thinking of marching. We will coup to try and deny access to Pakistan and get DEFCON down. Oh dear. Not good at all. I'm just going to kill the stream because I think I've managed to frig up the delay thing. Right, sorry to those who were watching, got stopped, got started again. We're AR5. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad play, given the misery of that last coup. But we will coup Panama with Truman and then do some D-style stuff. having seen CIA go. It's almost worth waiting at... Oh, perfect. What timing? He's going to be pissed. Into Lebanon? Great. Okay. We'll move on Thailand. Give him something to think about. Shame about not getting to Nigeria. But we're in decent shape elsewhere. Might want to tap Italy, of course. But with Truman gone, and we've got things like socialist governments up our sleeve, tapping Italy is probably still not a bad idea because it allows them to get a coup off. But they've not done that. They're just pressing on Thailand as well. Okay, didn't get defectors, didn't get socialist governments, so I guess we got lucky. Defectors is in the deck, so purge is a bad idea. Oh, we did get defectors, dumbass. Read the cards. So, de Gaulle has great leverage. And it allows us to get a coup off. But we're likely to get even more leverage from de Gaulle, and we've got nuclear test ban. I think we purge. I think we play mean. Okay, well, Europe's scoring drops. That is a shame before we get more value out of it, sorry. Right, okay. So, we absolutely want the coup, even if it means giving up Thailand, which is a little frustrating. They're going to have to spend more ops to do it anyway. But we want mil-ops, and we've got into Pakistan, where we want to make Pakistan less attractive. So, big coup this time, please. Could have been bigger, I'm not going to lie. NATO is their only 4-up card. If they're not holding blockade, they may have to hold it, which means they'll be playing 3-up cards like Containment, East European Unrest, Comecon, Warsaw Pact. So, Thailand, yeah. So we will... We're going to event Indo-Pakistani war now at 50-50. Alas. We weren't going to get a better shot. So that's a shame for us. I may use the China card here and use it to hold 5-year and defectors. Because we have time to flip Pakistan and move on South Korea. So we'll take Iran and Afghanistan to cover Pakistan and try and press on South Korea. I'm fine, in principle, putting Fidel back in the deck. Yep, start spacing cards. Oh boy. We'll keep de Gaulle in the deck for now, with Europe having gone for the time being. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 ops. So we'll work around here to finish the turn. Let's go big. Yay! Oh boy. When it comes for you. So we have to watch for Italy, but socialist governments is still in the deck. And Truman is gone. So we're level in Asia, with Decol potentially messing things around. Slightly ahead of the Middle East, more developed on the board elsewhere in the mid-war regions, and Europe's going alright. So let's work the reshuffle out. We got containment, they got NATO. We got Olympic Games, they got Decol. And socialist governments. That's a shame. Warsaw Pact. So we'll leave blockade in the deck. Yeah. And then we got Europe scoring a Marshall Plan. Let's see if we can make a run on Europe. Ooh, not a great headline really, is there? Then again, nor is there a great coup target, so if we're lucky, they'll lower DEFCON. We want to keep blockade in the deck for the late war, because we know they've got socialist governments. So I'm going to headline Defectors as USSR. To avoid giving away the VP, all our other cards are reasonably good. We can use 5-year plan stitch blockade for an op. And we'll get an initial coup off and go from there. So yeah, I think I'm headlining Defectors as USSR. That's unusual. But there we go. Yep. It's a friendly game. I'm allowed to make crazy, not before played moves. Go Defectors. Middle East scoring drops. And the headline doesn't defect. So we get some points. So we will get a coup off. We are now going to get more value going for South Africa. 50-50. Big money, no Whammies. And stop. Ah, 1 pip away. Okay, so we'll use Marshall Plan to take Portugal and Turkey. Or do we play into Greece? We're playing to Portugal first, then take Greece and Turkey. And then we can use Marshall Plan. If we go Portugal and they respond Canada, we go Greece and Turkey. It's 6-4, but they need 4 ops to do other stuff. The risk, of course, is they jam Italy. So maybe we put a blockade op in Italy first. If they jam Italy now, we'll use Marshall Plan to overprotect it. Okay. In the end, they're kind of insinuating they consider Asia to be a bigger threat. So now we'll take Portugal. We need to overprotect South Korea and North Korea at the end of the turn against the China card. Swinging domination. P-core goes to space. And they hit. So we'll just drop Europe scoring. Look at that scoreline. Yikes. I think now... we'll overprotect our non-battlegrounds. Playing Czechoslovakia. We'll give them Turkey while covering Asia to make sure nothing weird happens. Formosa resolution is a problem. I like the idea of using Warsaw Pact to maintain country count in Europe, but they've got socialist governments, which they can't space right now, so they have to hold that a turn. And Europe scored. I mean, I'm not going to try and talk up my abilities, but with the scoreline at -13 and Europe scoring in turn 3, what are the chances of us coming back around for Europe scoring? Slim, rather than likely. But avoiding domination in Asia and developing the board elsewhere are definitely the primary objectives now. So with the last few ops, what I want to do is have 3 in Venezuela, 3 in Panama, and 3 in Chile or Argentina before the turn is out. And we don't have to worry about CIA. Country count realignments always. Okay, so we'll start with containment, which is annoying because it gives them 2 rounds of containment fun. Annoying. Oh, yeah. Missed a card. In my tracking. There we go. Sure. I mean, yeah, in a way, I really don't like that. But in another way, getting VO8 is not going to be good. Alright, look, we'll be risk averse, even in Europe, which has scored, and put another one in Italy, just to be on the safe side. And we'll hold 5-year plan, because we might be able to ditch Southeast Asia scoring with it. And we've just seen CIA go. So we'll just AR6 containment, and we'll put 3 in Venezuela and a 3rd in Panama. Yeah, my thinking being we can get back to Chile another way. Angola's dicey as well, but we've got 2 ways to get in there. Okay, all those things are fine and to be expected. So we will AR6 and hope we don't see a brush war, because those are quite juicy. So they've got 2 cards left, and they've got containment. Let's see what they can do with it. But what are we hoping for? 15 VP, hope to get to the 2 VP space slot and score a sympathetic scoring card or an OPEC to end the game. That would suit me nicely, and we can move on to game 2. Oh, we get Fidel as well. Lovely. I'll trade 3 ops for Fidel. Oh, go straight for it with 3. Miss, miss, miss. Oh, got there. Whew. Palpitations and Central America scoring and OPEC. Oof. So, Liberation Theology in the headline, because there's no defectors, to score Central America domination. Presenceless Dom. GG. Yeah. Well, that's a quick first game. Because presenceless Dom is 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, so now we reverse the tables. I'll end and re-invite. Weird. I can't spell weird on Saturday. Okay, so now we're going to create a game, and it's going to be fixed sides. I am USA, and Juri gets to be the bear this time. Okay. Quick work. Right, let's hope that Juri gets some luck his way then. So we will open 442. And we're going to headline containment, and we're going to hope that we fade the Italy coup. Because we have maximal value on containment here. I'm not even going to stop and think about it, because I want them to think I might have defectors. So, new game. Containment goes to trash. What's the rest of my hand? Formosa, Europe, Independent Reds, NORAD. Oh, Vietnam revolts for them. Captured Nazi, Suez, Special Rel. Okay, good. Europe is safe. Going Iran. Oh boy. Okay, so Duck and Cover's gone. Vietnam Revolts is gone. So we will go like that to start. We'll hold Suez for blockade. We need to event capture Nazi even though we're under containment, but at least we get 6 clean ops here. And we want to try and snag Europe for Dom. Yeah, takes Thailand. Okay. We've got to get there eventually, but let's take them seriously. We'll take them seriously in Asia for now. But we do need to move on France before the turn ends. Especially as we also need to coup, really. So what we're looking to do is go 3 France, Europe scoring, captured Nazi, coup, Iraq, I guess, with no other targets unless they go for Iran once more. Goes off to space. Misses. Ye gods. Yeah, special relationship because NATO's not in. This is rather transparent, but I want to do it sooner rather than later. Yeah, good. This is great. Europe drops for Dom. They've got ops and know how to use them. Okay, they've not got Asia scoring because they've missed a domination attempt. But we will overprotect Pakistan and gain in Afghanistan. Yeah, let's do that. So tell me, do I coup with captured Nazi scientist? Or do I coup with Suez? No. I think... Ah, 5-year plan. Ditches. Middle East scoring. Okay, well, you get 3 ops. That's nifty. I think we have to event capture Nazi scientist and give up 3 VP and mill ops, which is lousy. But we gain 5 ops in 5 VP in Europe, so... Yeah, want to avoid Asia domination here, where possible. Okay, that's good. That won't do it in the headline. So we'll event captured Nazi, eat the mill ops, try and fade a DEFCON 4 coup somewhere in Asia. We've got Indo-Pakistani war and defectors. Oof, decol and destal. At least we can space decol. And if we get blockaded, we can throw destal. I suppose they're better. They're in our hand, right? No sense in complaining about it. What's the last one? APW, right. So, what's the likely headline? Arab Israeli war's gone, hasn't it? I've not tracked this well at all. Yeah. De Gaulle would be bad. Blockades, yeah, you know, it's nice to catch it in the headline. Or Olympic Games. Or something like Truman Doctrine, which doesn't hurt them a lot. So I think either way, to avoid De Gaulle will defect. Perfect. Our 1 blue card comes to use. They've got clean use of NATO, which is unfortunate. So I'd expect a coup on Pakistan here. And if that happens... Or we go coup, counter coup, I guess. So few clean ops. Yeah, Pakistan? I know. Ooh. I'm going to give away the fact I'm not holding. Although if I space, decol, and I'm going to have to event some nasty cards like Fidel. So I'm going to event Fidel anyway, and CIA's still in the deck. Yeah, so now's a good time to coup with Fidel. Get mill ops, put presence somewhere on the board, protects Pakistan. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm also content with it failing so badly. Olympic Games, what's going to happen? Korea taken? Yeah. I don't really want to race in Asia. The best way to avoid it is get the 1 in 3 flip in India. Which I might as well try now. Nope. Okay. Well, then I'm resigned to Asia dropping against me. If Asia does drop, well, even if it doesn't now, we'll use Cambridge 5. Event and repair socialist government, space decol, see how long we survive in Europe. Okay, so we've seen NASA go, so we'll take Egypt with Cambridge 5 first, and now he knows that neither of us are playing Asia scoring, unless he's confident enough to wait. Either way. Korean War. I saw one go into Israel, the other one went to Taiwan. Okay, yeah, just Shoring up all possibilities. Asia's not looking great. We will event and repair socialist governments. Very bland. We're going to space decol, and then if we get blockaded and we were successful in space, we space Suez. If we get blockaded, we're unsuccessful in space, we event and repair Suez as best we can, which means France and the UK kind of give up on Israel. Okay, so we blockade away D-Style. And now we space decol. Good, we get another space. No, blockade was removed. And Warsaw. Yeah, good jam, good jam. I mean, if he's going to coup, I get a chance to retake those anyway, so I'm fine doing that. Let's just check, make sure I've not missed anything. 7 in the draw, 5 removed, 24 discarded. Yeah, cool. Space Suez. Ah, boo. Right, unfortunately we get CIA. But they've got NATO and will use it, so I think we have to event. We're going to have to event Marshall Plan in our headline phase to make NATO unattractive. Marshall Suez has gone. I just used it. Marshall Truman CIA. Yeah. And then we re-add discards and I get Formosa. AIW. Special Rel. SOCGov again. And US Japan. And we headline Marshall Plan because they've got Asia, NATO, EU, Romania, UNI. Or they can use UNI on NATO, but then it forces them to use it. So, Marshall it is. I'm fine with this because it forces them to use UNI on NATO. And of course, if they don't coup Iraq, they give us the chance to retake it. As expected. Oh, duck and cover. That's big. Well done, them. So, we will threaten Middle East domination. Do we like that? Do we bluff a card we don't have? Or do we cover D-Style in Central America? Let's be risk averse and take Mexico in case they have D-Style. Because they did headline Romanian abdication. Yeah, Asia scoring drops. Nicely done. What are we wanting to do before the turn is out? We don't need to shore up these regions yet in case NATO does drop. We want to get through into Libya to cover. Let's do that. They did do Asia scoring. We know they've got NATO and EU, but not one other. But I think we want to move into Angola in case they decol or destall immediately. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we'll space AIW because we do not want to run the risk of this flipping over. And I'm not using it to put 2 in Jordan for a 1 in 6. They did have decol. Well, at least that was moderately well read. So we will use special relationship to take. We want to hold special relationship as long as possible, don't we? So we will use CIA to take Angola. Well, it's not looking quite as dominating as the first game, but better developed in Central America, better developed in Africa. Let's hope for no D-style, so at least South America remains intact. Ops galore. So they've got NATO and EU, and that's it. Okay, we'll space Arab-Israeli war. We miss. Let's thin them down in Europe. I mean, all it'll take is a timely John Paul and some interesting Transporter-VH realignments, and we could absolutely have some fun there. We are going to space socialist governments next. Oh, come on, NASA. Help me out. I'd really like to get some VPs. So they can finish with NATO, or they can try spacing NATO if they're worried about special relationship and not being able to brush Italy. And we are going to see if we can survive the mid-war onslaught. Okay. We'll event special relationship for the VP, which we give back in Milops. And we'll put them in Turkey in case of Cuban Missile Crisis. Pretty dire. But getting Hunter is nice, especially with Central America scoring. Africa is bad, but you can only be in control of so much. This is not a bad hand by any measure. We'll start with Hunter. 2 in Argentina, coup Panama. Hope for no quagmire or shenanigans. Oh dear. Nevertheless. Do we? Or do we? Oh no, I think we actually have to put 2 in Panama and coup there. As frustrating as that is. Oh no! So now Central America scoring is very real. I think some heavy duty realigns on Cuba might be coming in. Because they're going to be able to flip Mexico. Not good. Okay. Big money realigns. So gross. So very, very gross. Even realigns in Mexico or -1s? Oh no, even in Algeria, right? Great. Nigeria at a deficit. Okay, there we go. So we're going to have to drop Central America scoring at domination, but we will get into Cuba. Okay. So we'll put 2 in Algeria. Does that do a lot? Bless you. It does 2 VP. 2 ops for 2 VP is a fine trade. Okay, so Cuba goes into Cuba, ironically. We drop Central America scoring for Blair. Grain off to space, of course. I have not been tracking their cards. I am so lax. South Africa unrest and independent Reds. They're off. They're off to the races. We'll drop Europe scoring before anything weird happens there. Okay, so respective DEFCON suicide cards back in deck. If we play in... it's 2VP swing. We'll drop it now, because if we... Let me just... If we put this in here, it goes to 2, but then the domination puts it back up to 4 anyway. So we're going to play it now, and then if they move on Nicaragua, we'll put the 3 in Cuba. Because either way, we've lost 2VP either way. For Milops, but only that. We will... Ooh, We'll coup with kitchen debates in Botswana to get one of the Milops, which is a bit of an empty round. But we're not gonna... that was probably naff, but there you go. We want to use Camp David to break Israel and kind of make some trouble in the Middle East before that scoring card drops. South America is going to be the thing that swings it, I guess. If they get D-Style or Allende before I get Panama Canal returns or puppet governments, that might be where a lot of VPs are decided. Okay, they're going big on China. Okay, so we will use Cuban Missile Crisis to level up Middle East, just in case. What do we think? AR-7. Let's put one in Colombia. That's spicy. Or do we... Let's Transportovich. Tap East Germany. Why not? Let's see. If he's got Middle East scoring, we get to clear. Oh, no, he doesn't bite. That's a real shame. So we'll event Camp David Accords to level up the Middle East. And we don't get quagmired at least. That's always nice. Southeast Asia scoring is kind of balls for us, but we have ABM Treaty. The question is, do we want to take a chance on Thailand with that? But then we've got arms race as well, so I think it's the headline. Let's just see at the end of the turn what else he played. The China card. Korean boy. I got all those. Fine. I feel like ABM Treaty is the play here. And we can either be greedy in Asia, although it's not really greedy because we can stand a chance to level back up. And Africa's going to be dominated even with a coup. So I think it's ABM. Let's just plug in the hand. ABM. Purge. Warsaw Brezhnev Arms. Com. Well, there's all the cards that help overprotect East Europe. And C. It's 4VP slip swing if we get there. Let's do it. ABM Treaty's got to be the play anyway. We're in some trouble in the Middle East. But let's take our coup while we can. Ha! What a waste of time. So, Iran and Egypt are the highest leverage options. Well, not a waste of time. There you go, I'm being flippant. The China card flips Thailand. And they have to coup. Miss. Yeah, I like that. If they have got Africa scoring, good timing. Oh dear. Please miss. Oof. Well, arms race is no longer playable. Nice to dodge brush war. So we can drop C. I may hold Purge, depending on how I get on in space. I may also want a Space Warsaw Pact. I want to keep a tampon East Europe. That's bad. That's very bad for us, because it means they get to South America first. So now I'm not holding Purge, and we're going big on realigns. Big on realigns. Come on. One time, one time. You can do it. And again, once more for luck. Oh, so close. So very close. But we didn't get there. So now I think we're going to have to eat South America. We will be eventing Emit, of course, to try and pull South America scoring out the deck. A 1 in 6 chance of hitting it. 1 in 6, 1 in 7. So what's the end of turn? Overprotect Thailand. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, you can have it. Southeast Asia scoring. Um, 2VP, yes, doing everything they can to sort China out. Alright, what's the end of our turn? We're on event Emit. Finish with Brezhnev. So do we want a Space Warsaw Pact? Event Emit, Space Warsaw Pact. Finish Brezhnev to Truman. Yeah. So we want to see Middle East scoring and South America scoring and Africa scoring, please. 3 scorers, and we see none of them. So we drop Peck and we keep the rest. Do we drop Alliance? I guess we do, because it's a free 3 ops for them. Weird, but I don't want 3 clean ops for them. Yeah. It's weird, because, like, I feel like that's kind of weird. Ditching one of my own cards. Right. War Space Warsaw Pact. Oh, come on. And we're going to finish Brezhnev Jam, East Germany, Truman headline. Yeah? That sounds fun. And we know John Paul's in the deck. Fancy. Ooh, Middle East scoring. Nasty. But hey, you never know. We might be able to might be able to get Europe control and not worry about war games. Who knows? Okay. They're going to want to coup the first turn anyway, right? So I think we just do... Oh, hold on, we've got to go. I've not finished putting my entire hand in. OAS is 9. Che has no targets. Cultural Revolution might take the China card back. OPEC will be ranked. Cambridge 5 will just reveal the fact I've got Middle East scoring anyway. Let's do it. Only going to get one chance. South America is what it is. I've got OAS to frig with it. So we're trying to avoid losing on scoring track and or war games before making harmony in Europe. It does make John Paul like super duper not playable for them. Do we like that? I mean, I guess what we like more is eventing colonial rear guards to Doi. So 1, 2, 1 in Thailand, and 1 in Zaire to threaten flipping it. Shame they didn't event Missile Envy. Although Defcon was 3, so Dodoy. We've got no war cards, so Flower Power is reasonably playable. We'll need to event OAS at some point. Suggests they don't have South America scoring this turn. We absolutely want to trigger, don't we? We absolutely want to trigger Canada. So many targets. What do we do with the other 2 ops? If we don't know what we're doing with the other 2 ops, we should probably just use How I Learned for now. Yeah, okay. We're going to do that, and yeah. We can always tap Poland at the end of the turn and start jamming it. Transportovich, good suggestion in the chat. I am not surprised. And after all that, they get to space first. Well done. Maybe we should have spaced before filling Canada. That was a bit of a bad tempo thing. Alright, we Middle East scoring. Ooh, the scoreboard can turn very quickly with Africa and South America. This is still looking very much like the Reds game. I guess, you know, it makes sense you'd want that back. I respect that. So we will space, we will bury you. And we get there a second late. Really should have done that before filling Canada. Lessons learned. Event repair de Gaulle, event OAS AR7 to try and get a foothold. And we'll hold Comicom. I think... okay, that's nice. Is that just encouraging cooing on Africa? Could I be doing something better with those ops? I can play into Peru for presents, I suppose. They're not likely to get a great coup off there. And then if I play there, they've got to coup one or the other to avoid being realigned, which is, again, a bit weak, but we'll take it. I kind of feel like what I really, really want to do is put 4 ops into Poland, because that's just going to be ridiculous. Still plenty of red cards they've got in the deck. Yeah, we're going to event and repair de Gaulle. Put one in Peru to gain presence there. AR6 will put 2 in Venezuela with OAS. So AR7 we can jam flower power into Poland. Ah, multiple coups. Very wise. Please miss. Splendid. Yeah, so we'll double tap Venezuela. So the AR7 they have to repair it. And then we can use flower power to tap Venezuela and Poland, I suppose. And what are you throwing away? PCR. Good way to manage the ops, but you're not going to be... oh no, you can get back on Venezuela. So we will tap Venezuela and tap Poland. South America scoring in the headline and pray for Mojo. There's actually not anything they can do. Yeah. Because there's not been a reshuffle, right? Oh no, there has been a reshuffle. But we can actually more or less work out their entire hand. One of these has been removed, and I have not kept track. OAS. There we go. Okay. We will pray that their 9th card is not something that does something in South America. Ha! Smashed it, son! We're going to be holding Senor Kennedy, I think. Spacing OPEC, but not before they've played one small step. Okay. Ouch. Oh, this is all bad. Isn't it? If we event nuclear subs, they take 11 off anyway. Oh, and flower power's in place, so I can't actually use Indo-Pakistani War. Ooh, with Africa and you two, etc., I think I'm toast, right? Because I'm just giving away ops here. OPEC, U2, Indo-Pakistani War. Yes, okay, so we'll use Sadat. Are they not holding NASA? They are. Oh my god. Oy, 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 oy. If we event nuclear subs, they're like, so what anyway? Drop Africa scoring. So do we ask not now? Yeah. And we ditch War Card, Suez, U2, OPEC, Comic Con, and pray for Mojo. Oh lordy. If they don't have a scoring card, we could take Poland and drop Europe scoring. Yeah. If they drop Africa scoring, we nuclear test ban, and they try and salt a scoring card, we could claim Europe control. Oh, boo. They're too wise. Okay, so we use colonial rear guards. To frig up as much of Africa as possible. Well done them for reading the possibility. Because I got very excited for a moment there. So they've got defectives, one small step, VOA, NASA, and Africa scoring. We want to event Sadat after NASA. We're now very unlikely to be able to jam. Do we event nuclear subs now and start cooing? I think we have to prey on rear lines, don't we? Yeah, that'll slow him down for a second, but not long. But we know he's only got 2 op cards. So he's got to hit on -1 quickly. Okay, just gives up Africa scoring. That's good for us. So we will drop Europe scoring in response. VOA goes to space, understandably. And they succeed. We don't want them headline peaking, do we? So we'll take... Oh, no, wait. First of all, we'll... I suppose at this point it doesn't matter. We'll overprotect... We'll overtake... No, we'll put 2 in Panama. Oh, this is going badly. 2 in Panama. I think we're saving nuclear subs until next turn, right? Yep. Right back at ya. It sure is. Ah, man. Okay, we're going to coup Cameroon to get a mill-op. Ha! And not a lot more. Now, if they event Nasser, we event Sadat, I think. But they'll probably just use one small step to take Venezuela and... yeah. Where did the other one go? Wasn't paying attention. Poland. Oof, well. Roll on John Paul. Okay, we'll tap Mexico. Will we? Yeah, because it's adjacent. And we'll hold Sadat. But this is not looking good. They're at War Games Reach. And we don't have it, and we have war cards. They're going to see the headline. So is it Chernobyl, East Europe unrest, Ops, Cal, avoid war games? If we can fade war games, that's probably the best way to win. Yeah, we don't want to drop DEFCON, do we? Yeah, Chernobyl, Europe. Play the hopeful Europe control rather than winning any other way. We may need to take some turns to put influence, say, in Cuba and avoid domination in. Okay, perfect information. Still think we're destined to lose this one. Yeah, it's going to take 7 ops to get domination in Asia. We'll take Cuba. Gotta do what we gotta do. Well, that's lucky for me. But next up is East European unrest. We can space around Iraq War and use how I learned to get VPs at the end. And with NATO in play, they can't coup Europe anyway. But we're still looking to fade war games. Yeah, okay, so overprotect Thailand, start jamming Poland. Yep. We'll keep going. Uh-huh. No. Yep, we'll give you 2 VPs. War games is already problematic. And we'll keep working our way up there. Bearing in mind we only need one more op in Poland, with NORAD finishing the job. We still have to watch out for the Reformer. And Warsaw Pact. If we can dodge Warsaw Pact and the Reformer, we're laughing. Yeah, John Paul is also still in the deck, which can work for us. VP's nice. So we do indeed take a turn. And we'll use How I Learned to bring the score down below Wargames threshold temporarily. But yeah, we'd love to see the Reformer. And okay, good. That makes okay, so we event How I Learned, make World Peace, bring threshold down below Wargames for now. We have no idea what's in their hand. We did get the Reformer and we got Wargames and we got Warsaw Pact. That is so gross. I can't even begin to describe. In the world of deep injustices. And Salt is discarded, isn't it? Yeah. So we can play Wargames with impunity. Okay, so we space the Reformer and hold Warsaw Pact. No, we space Warsaw Pact and hold the Reformer, because the Reformer's 4 VP and Warsaw Pact clears us out of East Germany and Poland. Ooh, I guess it's Brush or Shuttle Diplomacy. Shuttle Diplomacy means that we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if we take Japan, we can. That's not shabby. Yeah, we'll shuttle dip. It's a bland headline. Let's see whether or not they get to look at my entire hand again. So, socialist governments, of course, doesn't work. So the trick will be if we can take Poland, overprotecting France and the rest. Getting purged is nasty, and is going to make our life a lot harder. And, like, immediately bagging Poland also doesn't help with that. So, what do we do first? Coup Panama? Middle East scoring doesn't get us domination, and Iran hostage crisis is still in the deck. So I like Panama more. Let's go for it. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, the old -1 realign on Poland. That would have been a big hit and hope. Okay, just scoring drops. That's alright for us as well. So next coup, we will put on Iran, even with Iranian hostage crisis. Nice. They can do stuff with Che. And I can space Muslim Rev. Ooh, I'm purged. Ooh, no, I kind of want to... I need space Warsaw Pact, don't I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Oh, my hand is dirty if I want Europe. So I guess the grown-up question now is, with the shape of the board elsewhere, is what I truly want... No, I'm talking crap. I can't play Warsaw Pact. I simply can't, because I will lose West Germany and... Yep, fine. Okie dokie. Am I using Brush War just to play 2 ops into Cote d'Ivoire? Actually, no. What I'll do is I'm going to event Muslim Revolution with 1 in Iran, because I think they'll clear out Egypt and Libya. And then hopefully I can put 2 in Ivory Coast and 1 in Iran. Yeah. Actually, no. I'll overprotect with Iranian hostage crisis. Do something to make sure Africa's not a complete mess later in the war. I know you want me to jam Poland, but I'm purged. It's not happening. It's a race I will lose. Right, with Ortega gone, we don't need to worry about DEFCON suicide there. Can they tap? No, they can't. So we get 2 VP off that. And 2 influence. So overprotect France. Anywhere in Europe. Yikes. Okay, we event the Reformer now. They'll put 2 in Germany and 2 in the Germanies, right? Those are the best place for them. If they don't and they overprotect Poland, okay then. Ooh boy. Okay, so they've just gone for Poland. John Paul can still break that. Oh man, that was nasty. I kind of feel like I wanted to put 1 in Iran as well. But we have to space Warsaw Pact and hold decol, I guess. Oh, well, good. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't fart around in... So now we'll brush war Libya at 2/3. Ha! Oh well. Bang goes 2 VP. So Space Warsaw Pact events it at AR7. Oh well, at least they've been failing to space. And I have not again. AR7 Sadat. Pray for John Paul and some... I don't know. Chernobyl's gone. I think I'm losing this game, but we'll stick it out. I guess Voice of America is still in the deck? Is it not? Maybe it's not. Ooh, maybe VOA's gone as well. And Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Now I'm kind of toast. Oh well. I can Aldrich away Middle East scoring. That's something. Well, that means inventing decol. Handful of red. Handful of red. If I lads away, we will bury you. Oh no, I mean, come on. This hand is total death to me. Um, if they've got duck and cover and grain cells and they can't ditch grain cells to space, we might, by we will bury you, Defcon suicide them. So that's our long shot. Ha! It didn't happen. So I think that's GG. They've got ABM Treaty and Glasnost to raise Defcom. But with the China card in hand, if they've got grain cells and duck and cover, they are dying. So I can live in hope. Using the China card 7-8 doesn't even break Poland. So yeah, I think I am dead. I think I'm dead. I'm dead barring Defcon suicide. So a duck and cover gone. Oh, CIA's in the deck as well, right? So grain or CIA wins it for me. And they don't have Aldrich. I do. But I'm sufficiently far behind on the board. So yes, a fair win for them if they don't have it. I just don't have the ops to jam Poland, even though that's what the crowd are howling for. We'll event and repair decolonization next AR. Yeah, all over Africa. Oh, so boring. So very, very boring. Sorry. Anyway, well done to Juri. Nice of us to get one each, even if the first one was a bit ridiculously fast. deserved to win here, sniffed out a chance for me to get Europe control, and I blew it. And has asserted himself on the board elsewhere nicely. So, yeah. We are praying for the old turn 10 AR7 nightmare. 8-9, still juicy, but would still have to give up. I guess playing Middle East scoring at this point doesn't matter. Why not? I'll give the people what they want. But we're only holding 2 op cards now. And we have to play Middle East scoring. So the jig is up. Yeah. Now we have to play Middle East scoring. Amaze balls. Oh. I also miscounted their cards. Okay. Any of those are fine, mate. Whichever one you like. Oh. He pulled Aldrich, did he? I thought he... Oh, I have to discard 2. Bleh. Okay, so yeah, this game is definitely over. We'll put 1 in Haiti, because if they don't coup, we can coup Nicaragua at the end. Sorry, zoom on the laptop. Anyway, very well played, Juri. A win for them, a win for me. Everyone goes away happy, and it's barely afternoon where I am. So I can do some moving. I'm back in 6 hours for a Itzel game. I'll be with a 15-minute delay against Brad Clark, B Clark 888. So 6 hours to the next one. Yep, sensible. And then turn 10 AR6. Yeah, tap Chile. Do you have CIA and grain sales, good sir? If not, good game. Well, as chat says, in the end I tried to fight for Europe and control the board and lost both, and I probably should have focused on one or the other. And fading war games means Europe control would have been better, but c'est la vie. Okay, well played. Lots of fun, that's the important thing. Hope everyone else had fun too. Yep, that's true. Okay, so where's my best play? I can't break anywhere in Asia for domination. So breaking South America. Oh no, wait, they've put one in Colombia. Very good. Breaking Lebanon. Although that also denies me presence. Yep, so in the end, actually, that was a complete waste of time. Presence in the Middle East, and another one does nothing. Yeah, good game. Nicely done. Jolly good. Lots of fun all round. We're back exactly where we were at the start of the game, so everyone's happy. So thank you for watching. I'll leave you in peace for 6 hours. Okay, goodbye for now. See you in 6, hopefully for another game with delay. Until then, thanks. Bye.